Wings. We've done them in the air fryer, and we've done them on the Blackstone. Can wings on the Blackstone turn out as crispy as wings in the air fryer? If you want to see this versus cook, then stick around while we dig in.
I can't believe the WALTWINS. They're right there. That's one of them. That's the other one.
I'm the other one. Hey, welcome back.
I'm Adam.
I'm Brett.
And we are
the WALTWINS.
If it's just your first time here with us though, welcome. Consider subscribing and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of the cooks that we do on and in the Blackstone Griddle. Today,
yes,
we are doing a mix of the wings, but we hope you can hear us over this torrential downpour that's taking place. It's super loud. We've got what is it? Tropical Storm Fred.
Fred, yes.
In the Gulf. It's not going to hit us, but we are getting the outer bands, and you know what? The show must go on.
Correct.
And today I am excited to try this one because the wings we do in the air fryer are by far my favorite wings.
Mine too. Yep.
Not just the wings that we do, but any wings I've ever had.
Correct.
That said, we've done wings on the griddled surface. Now, since we have the air fryer combo, that's our usual go-to choice.
Correct.
And Brett told me, he's like, Adam, I really think we can get them just as crispy on the griddled surface because I've done them many times that way. So we thought, you know what? Let's find out.
Let's find out.
If we can get the wings on the griddle as crispy as the ones in the air fryer. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna toss them both in. But Brett, let's talk about the groceries. How about?
Oh yeah, let's do that. Here we go, wings.
That's right.
We're gonna see, and by the way, we're very fortunate to find wings
Yes.
because we haven't been able to find them lately. And in fact, these Tyson all-natural fresh chicken wingettes were all we could find, and so well, this is what we're gonna use.
That is, and we've not tried these. I mean, we've tried Tyson chicken a gajillion times, but never these wings. So we hope that they have the integrity of the wings we normally get. Wings have been really hard to come by, and that's why we're just doing these two small packages. One will go in the air fryer, the other one will go onto the griddle surface. Now, Brett's already getting into it, but one thing that Brett forgot to talk about, we will be seasoning both with our usual suspect.
Yes.
Time to mix some more. We're just about out of that, but we're gonna go ahead and mix this up, and then we're gonna go ahead and get this going. Let's see how this competition goes.
All right.
All right, so here are all 20 wings. We've got 10 per is what we're gonna be doing. Brett likes to say we put just north of what we think is enough seasoning and then just a little bit more.
That's right, exactly. Adam's control is literally waiting for the air fryer to finish. Mine will be a little bit more of an active cook.
Right. All right, so here we go. Brett's got the griddle surface ready, and I'm gonna go ahead and get the basket ready. In fact, since you've got your gloves on, I decided I need to glove up. Why don't you go ahead and put those on, and then we'll use the tongs to flip and move and do all the other things. All right, so we're gonna put the timer on for when we do it inside. I usually start either at 7 or 10 minutes. Since it's single layered, I'm gonna go 7 minutes, and we'll check it, give them a shake, and then I'll do 5 minutes after that. Brett's probably gonna use the same timer to know when to flip.
Yeah, well, I'll probably go just a couple minutes and keep flipping it because this is a hotter surface than inside the air fryer.
And just so we know that we've got these on medium-low right now, the internal inside, we've got the air fryer on medium. For those of you keeping score, we're looking at about 450 degrees.
There you go.
Middle of our griddle. It is getting dark out here, but we're still doing good. We've got just about 30 seconds before we do the first check for the air fryer wings. Brett's turning and burning these. These are actually cooking a lot quicker than I thought.
Yep.
I think they're gonna still taste amazing because listen, their wings on the griddle always taste phenomenal.
Yes,
I just think
they
we're gonna
do.
get more of a crisp on the air fryer wings.
Right.
Okay, here we go. So there they are. Just give them a little shake. Brett always just shakes them like this.
Yep, you want to make sure that they're not stuck to each other or the basket.
Right, and so we're just gonna make sure they get level again.
There
we go.
All right, and then after the next time Adam does it, we will actually flip the wings over.
That's right, 5 more minutes from this point. We go another 7 minutes actually.
Yep,
They still they're still good on color, so we'll go another 7 minutes.
Yep, all right, it's been
All right,
7 more minutes.
7 more minutes. As you can see, these on the griddle top are coming right along, and they look amazing.
So we're gonna flip these. Oh, it looks like they're flipping naturally on their own.
that's all I do. Now, the next time what I'll do is if some of them are really starting to turn golden, then I'll go ahead and start flipping them.
Yep.
So we'll just do that. Now, at this point, I'm only gonna go 5 minutes. We'll time it for 5 minutes, and then we'll check them again.
Perfect. As you can see, these wings on the flat top here, on the Blackstone, they're starting to turn golden brown delicious, just like we like. So in fact, after Adam's 5 minutes, we'll actually probably start temping these to see where we're at.
Right. All right, 5 minutes in on that one, and Brett, mine are starting to look really, really good. They're starting to plump up. We're getting some good color, and this is where I say I turn them every 5 minutes at this point.
Yep.
I'd say 2 or 3 more times. You're still looking at 15 minutes. We've learned.
Correct.
They take a little bit longer in the air fryer for the Blackstone. I don't care because they end up being amazing every time.
Worth the wait.
Worth the wait, and even on the surface, they're still phenomenal. Okay, so you can see on the surface, these are about 172.
Definitely done.
You 172, but we've learned with our wings, you want them closer to 180, 190, even some closer to 200. And so we're gonna let these sit, obviously just a little bit longer. All right, so some of these are just about ready to pull. There you go, bro. You can start pulling those. So now that we know these are to temp, we're just gonna use a few more minutes to really crisp them up, and that's all. That's all we're doing, because Brett wants to get those as crispy. I don't think you can get them as crispy as the air fryer. Regardless, we know they're gonna be good. We just want to see how close we can get them.
Bottom line, we know they're gonna be delicious. We've done this before, several times.
Brett, those are starting to really look crispy. Do we know what the time is on? We need one more minute,
one more minute, correct.
All right, here we go. Look at those. GBD, baby.
GBD,
Okay, so go ahead. Oops, let me see that. Because what we want to do is now, I want to be careful because we do have some
juice
fluid down in the bottom. So all I'm going to do, see some of these, I want to make sure those are face up because those will start to crisp up. Some of them are already starting to crisp. So I'm just going to make sure now at this point that they are turned right. This one though, my brother, that needs a little bit longer. So 5 more minutes.
Yep.
And man, I'll be able to pull probably about half of these, I'd say.
Definitely the flats.
Definitely the flats and a couple of these as well. Check that side's good. This side up. All right, I think we're good to go. Let's go 5 more mics. All right, there we go. Look at these. This is what we like to call in the business GBD. This is what we call in the biz GBD, baby. Brett, do they need any more time?
Yep.
Brett likes them super golden brown.
I like mine golden, completely brown. Yep.
Last 5 minutes, and then any of them pulled? No, let's leave them off 5 minutes.
Yep.
And then we're gonna call them.
Yep.
All right, horrific. Look at those. GBD. So here we go. These are GBD, just the way we like them. Totally done. And let's go ahead and what little B-roll we need, let's go ahead and shoot it. Here we go. Well, there they are, and I gotta say, they both look amazing. But
but they look different.
I love the air fryer, the way the wings look coming out of the air fryer. They're just amazing. These are my family's favorite way we do the wings.
And mine too. I prefer the air fryers. You can see they're golden brown all the way around with the direct heat on the surface. You're only able to touch so many places, so therefore you're not going to get the full around cook like you do in the air fryer. But we have done it this way. We know it's going to be delicious, but do we have the same crispiness? I think I'm going to have to stand corrected and say those are probably going to be crispier. They look a lot crispier. There's only one way to find out.
Right now, these are still really hot. Do we want to dig into those first, or these ones go ahead and do
Well, these
first?
ones, because these are not as hot.
Right, so we're going to set that down for a second. All right. Right, like we say, though, it can look amazing.
It does look amazing.
Comparing side by side, it's hard. Just these alone, they look amazing.
Because they have that kind of that charred look that you like to get on a grill, you know, and so
they can smell amazing.
Yeah, they do smell amazing.
They smell like chicken wings.
Exactly.
But if this doesn't taste amazing, then this was all for naught. Cheers. I'll eat to that, my brother. Good crisp. Good crunch on the outside. Good crunch on the outside.
That's surprising. Very surprising.
And here's the deal: you do get that char. There's that flavor, that whatever that char is, just such a good feeling. It's like when we did the drumsticks that I liked.
Yes.
That is good.
It's a really good. If you don't have the air fryer combo, you can do it like this. You're still going to make the best wings you ever had.
Time. Brett was wondering why the wings in the air fryer were taking me so long, and I forgot to mention he does cook them on high, which is that 400 degrees
At my house, yes.
range. I did it on medium because I wanted it to be about the same amount of time, and actually it was quicker on
The flat top.
It took 34 minutes in the air fryer. We do that based off of the every time we stop, whatever, the 7 minutes, whatever. So if I wanted to, I could have done those quicker, and because they're going to fry and cook quickly, and they're still going to be amazing. So Brett, go ahead and grab your flapper or whatever one you want.
I want the flapper, yep.
Oh man. But like we say, these ones too, they can look amazing.
They look amazing.
Smell amazing.
Smell amazing.
But if they don't taste amazing, then
That's
all
weird.
forgot.
Come on.
Cheers, I'll eat to that.
My brother.
Yeah, we got it crunchy. We got that. Totally different. Very, very satisfying. As always, we knew what we were getting with these. So there's nothing surprising here. And the Tyson chicken was perfect. We already know about your chicken nugs and your tenders. So here's the deal. I give the slight edge to the air fryer. Total transparency, total honesty. 10 times out of 10, I'm doing them in the air fryer. That said, if I'm somewhere like my father-in-law doesn't have the air fryer,
Correct.
he's just got the griddle,
Yep.
I would have zero problem saying, let's toss the wings on the griddle surface. It's a different flavor. I love it, and I would do it that way too. And I would have no problem saying if someone that just has a Blackstone griddle or a flat top, I'd say, let me show you how to make the best wings you're ever gonna taste.
Yes.
There's something about the usual suspects that just make these wings taste absolutely perfect. Flat top, air fryer, however you're gonna do it, give it a try. The seasoning recipe for our usual suspects is in the description below this video. Know what else is below? What's that? Our merchandise. I was just gonna say our merchandise. A link to our merchandise store is also below this video. Our merchandise is brought through Digital Promotions, who works closely with Crossroads Missions. Crossroads Missions does amazing service work. In fact, a portion of all the purchases made through the WALTWINS goes to benefit Crossroads Missions and the work that they do. And we couldn't be more honored to be a part of what they do. And we say that every time. But
That's
it is-
true.
it is the
Absolutely
truth.
true.
We work
Yeah.
with Tim, with Jackie. We've really gotten to know them, and they're just absolutely amazing human beings.
Speaking of Tim, he's a Patreon.
He is a Patreon.
Which is another way you can support the WALTWINS. Real quick shout out to our Griddle Entourage. We love you guys so much. If you want to find out how you can support us more through Patreon, you can check that out below as well.
Right, and we do love our Patreon so much. Thank you guys for all the love and support you give us. And one more way in which you can support us is give this video a thumbs up. This was a comparison. Sometimes it's hard to compare. And one thing that I do appreciate sometimes in these videos, people say, hey, a fair comparison, do this or do that. We love the suggestions. This is an idea that we had because we do love the wings on the griddle surface.
Yep.
Since discovering how good they are in the air fryer, I've only done them in the air fryer, so this was a great and fun video to do. And we will say, while for us the air fryer takes the edge, again, we would never have a problem tossing wings on the griddle. For those that say wrong tool, wrong job, that's not true.
Disagree.
You get that char like you do if you're putting them on the grill.
If you're saying
which we
wrong
love.
tool, wrong job, you haven't tried it like this. That's
Right,
all I'm saying.
absolutely. Brett, aside from coming to make these banger wings.
Banger wings,
All
as
of them are
always.
bangers. And now we've got enough to go feed the masses too.
Or do we?
Do they even know we're
No,
filming?
no, they don't.
Probably don't. Aside from that, though, why are we doing this?
Because all we do is twin, no
matter
matter
what.
what.
And with that, we bid you adieu.
And don't forget to like and subscribe.
And
Griddle on!